Hello everyone, this class is continuation of your chapter number 11, that is a piece of bread. Okay, so today we are going to deal with page number 89. So in the previous class we encountered it on escaped convict, and there was a conversation going on in between the escaped convict and the protagonist of protagonist of the story, Pip. Okay, so right after his appearance, the escaped convict, from the very beginning he was threatening Pip. First of all, he said Pip not to cry, hold his crying. Then he said Pip that he would cut Pip's throat. Okay, and this was going on. Then he inquired Pip regarding his dwelling place. In response, Pip pointed out towards his sister's house. Okay, so this was going on, and we stopped here. And now let us explore together the rest part of the very story. Okay, so let's see what is there in the next paragraph. See the next paragraph, what you got here. The man, after looking at me for a moment, turned me upside down and untied my pockets. The man, after looking at me for a moment, turned me upside down and untied my pockets. There was nothing in them but a piece of bread. When the church came to itself, for he was so sudden and strong that he made it go head over heels before me, and I showed the steeple and my feet. When the church came to itself, I say, I was seated on a high tombstone, trembling, while he ate the bread ravenously. Okay, that's what we got in the next paragraph. You see, that means what we got here. See, the escape convict, since we don't know his name, we'll tell him that escape convict. Okay, we'll address him as escape convict. The escape convict was looking at Pip for a bit, and right after that, what he did, he grabs Pip, okay, tightly, and then he turned him upside down. He turned him upside down in order to untie his pockets, and however, there was nothing in his pocket, okay, except a piece of bread. When he turned Pip upside down, a piece of bread had been fallen down from Pip's pocket, and as soon as he got the piece of bread, he placed Pip on a high tombstone, and having placed Pip on the high tombstone, he started eating the piece of bread that had been fallen down from Pip's pocket. Okay, now while eating the piece of bread, he further inquired Pip regarding his father and regarding his mother. All these things it was going on, and now what we got here, we got a new word that he was eating the piece of bread ravenously. Okay, we got a new word, ravenously. Ravenously. Okay, that means ravenously. That means when suppose you have not taken food for a longer period, for many days, and if you get some foods, so how would you take the food? Okay, you'll take the food in a very greedy way. Okay, I will take the food ravenously. Okay, voraciously, you will start taking voraciously. As soon as you get the food, you'll start taking the food voraciously, ravenously, in a very greedy way. That is what called ravenously. Okay, so you can say here in a greedy way, or you can say voraciously. Okay, in a very greedy way, in a very greedy way, we can say, ravenously. Well, see, one of the great aspects of Charles Dickens' writing is it is rich in visual images or visual details, or you can say imageries. Okay, and see, this very chapter name is A Piece of Bread. Okay, this piece of bread has been taken from Charles Dickens' masterpiece, that is what called Great Expectation. And Great Expectation is one of the greatest work of Charles Dickens. Not only Charles Dickens' great work, but it is considered as one of the masterpieces of English literature. Okay, now see, in this story, in a very fantastic way and in a very successfully, he uses his techniques, narrative techniques, and different kind of figure of speech in order to bring the reader into the story and make the reader as if they had been watching, or they had been experiencing the experiencing the story, not reading but experiencing in his practical life. Okay, so he used many different kind of literature devices, or he used many different kind of figure of speech and his narrative techniques. Okay, now see, here we got a we got a sentence here. See, when the church came to itself. Okay, we got a sentence here. When the church came to itself. Came to itself. Okay, when the church came to itself, for he was so sudden and strong that he made it go head over. He made it go head over. Okay, he made it go head over. He made it go over hills. Before me. And I saw the steeple under my feet. So now see, in this very sentence, is a very long sentence. Okay, it's a very longer sentence. And now see, when the church came to itself. Okay. See, this is a metaphor, and if you try to interpret it literally, if you try to get the meaning of this sentence literally, will be very confused. Okay, literally, if you try to get, since it's a metaphor, literally the meaning will not come out. You have to do little effort, put our little effort to get the meaning or to interpret it. Okay, now see, when the church came to itself, he made it go head over heels. When the church, how can the church come itself? Church is not a human being like you and me. Church cannot come itself, is it? Actually, what it happens is, see, when the pip was turned upside down by the escaped convict. Okay, for him it looked like that not he had been turned upside down, but the church had been turned upside down. Okay, so this is what we can understand by this very, when the church came to itself. Then see, he made it go head over heels. This is a phrase, he made it go head over heels. Okay, this very phrase, head over heels, it means fallen down. Okay, and thrown off, you can say thrown off. you can say thrown off or fallen down. Now see, that means he was so harsh. That means the escape convict was so harsh, so rough while turning down when turning Peep upside down. So that means for Peep it looked like that the chairs had fallen, and suddenly the chairs had fallen down. Okay, fallen down, and the staple, that means you can say the tower, the minaret of the church came under his feet. That's what he got. That's what you can understand by this very sentence. Now see the way Charles Dickens narrated through Pepys' mouth, through Pepys' words. Actually Pepys is the narrator, Pepys is narrating. So through Pepys, by means of Pepys' mouth, the Charles Dickens is narrating the story, and his narrative technique, you see. So he narrated the story in such a way so that you can experience it. You can experience it that while Peep was turned down by the escape convict. From that very position, for Peep it looked like that. The chairs had turned down. So I'm going to wind up this very class today. We'll see again tomorrow with the rest. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye.